Check it out now. Holy, now Quando Rondo, he went off the set. He went off the hood. Now, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much he put out a whole statement that he's dropping his flag. He no longer wants to be gang gang. Okay, now he's talking about neighborhood crip. Okay, and basically a lot of people they ain't agreeing with him. Now, if you guys don't know, pretty much his friend or actually his cousin died in his arms, and that shit will change somebody's life. Made him start looking at things very differently. However, when he thought he could just put up a post on Instagram basically announcing that he's out the gang, everybody was trying to let him know, like, bruh, you didn't put up a post to get in the gang. You can't just put up a post to get out the gang, okay? Now, a few people chimed in. I might not know them, but one guy named is Jay Stone, and I believe all these dudes are like neighborhood crip, okay? Anyway, this one guy says you can't drop your flag and say you not neighborhood no more. Nigga, go to the hood and get your put off. Don't cry now. We lose homies all the time. Not everybody gonna ride you as a goofy / internet banger anyway. Now, this is kind of like, the epitome of gang life. Basically, they're saying that Quando Rondo needs to toughen up, stop acting like a hoe, and realize that death and murder and losing loved ones comes along with the lifestyle of gangbanging. And if you trying to take your ball and go home, you wasn't built for this anyway. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think us as humans should get used to death, violence, and things of the sort. But if y'all telling me that this what comes with choosing to be in a gang, tells me all the reasons why I didn't join a gang, okay? Because clearly Quando Rondo was mourning and everybody telling him, toughen up, nigga. You knew this was going to happen at some point or the other, okay? Now, the next point is this, because another guy chimed in. This guy named is Tiny Draw. I believe he's also in the neighborhood, okay? He recently got into it with Wack over some stuff, Nipsey Hussle, I believe. Anyway, he put up a post and he chimed in. He said, yo, Quando, now I don't usually chime in on this weirdo-ish, but you haven't done anything for the hood. And the hood played a pivotal part why anybody would believe your stories, you expressing your music. You very talented, but your ignorance to something you signed up for but had no real understanding is disloyal, just as well as you feel nobody writing for you is disloyal. You say you don't got to check in, which, by the way, isn't a bad thing. Hell, I even check in. So why should we check out? Make it make sense. You don't need your ass whooped. You need guidance. I pray you get your life together, but stand on everything you say, my brother. Remember, there's only one way out this ish. This ain't a threat, but clarity don't want nobody standing up for you. You get what you dish out. And if you ain't dishing nothing but love from the gate, just like you do with NBA Youngboy, right? Then you'll receive the same type of love, or somebody with self-respect will stand up for you. I think that's where the disconnect is. You claim a gang and join for the wrong reasons. Your loyalty wasn't with us. It was with only certain few people, which is your business. But I hope you change for the good because with everything, because these streets don't play fair. But God bless my brother. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This guy's kind of making a little bit of sense, even though, to be honest, the whole street stuff makes no sense, right? I'm going to tell you what. There is a constant reminder to people like Quando Rondo that no one just kidnapped you and put you in a gang, forced you to rep these colors, forced you to also then extrapolate this into your music, and you can't be coming off like a victim. We see this all the time. I mean, 6ix9ine kind of used that defense, right, when he told on 9 Trey, but this is one of the points that Tiny Draws kind of uses that's, I think, is very important. Right? Whether you want to say this person was misguided when they got into the gang, right? And now they've grown, now they want to change. We do have to realize Quando Rondo's career was built off the reputation, partly, that the gang gave him that co-signed all of the violent lyrics, all of the thug lyrics, and all of the stuff that makes his career. Like, again, what people seem to fail to realize, these dudes ain't rapping about, like, ponies and daisies. These dudes is only rapping about murder, right? Now, in these days and times, the person who's the most believable, their music is selling the most. What helps it be believable? If you got if you're in a gang that's known for having a bunch of killers, if you have a bunch of gang members around you, if you're actually repping the gang super hard. So again, Quando Rondo has extrapolated some value out of being in this gang. So him just saying, oh man, they killed my guy, I'm out of here, I could understand why somebody might be like, yo, you signed up to be in a gang for the wrong reasons. Because if you're getting in a gang just to make a music career, that's wrong, right? And I think he also makes another point. If you're getting in the gang, but you don't mess with the whole gang, and you only mess with certain people in the gang, nigga, you should just be friends with people. Being in a gang is almost like taking on the problems of an entire organization and also repping that flag wherever you go, i.e. gangbanging, okay? Now, I also gotta say, they got a point again. I'm sorry to tell y'all. They're saying that Quando, you can't just throw up a goddamn post on your story and you're out the gang. That's not how you got in the gang. You didn't just make a post and you were in the gang. You had to go do a few things to get in the gang. So basically, you gotta go through a process to get out the gang. Now, I don't know what that process is. I ain't no gang member. However, everybody keeps alluding to the fact there's only one way out, okay? Now, I don't know what that means. But I have to say, listen, rappers, y'all been doing all of this, repping for gangs for way too long. And as sad as I feel for Quando, Rondo, y'all can't just take y'all ball and go home the first time it don't go y'all way. And I'm going to remind y'all that the majority of y'all career, all them shit you be talking on them lyrics, and the reason why we believe you were so tough and gangster is partly because you were a neighborhood crip. You know what I mean? So again, you can't just abandon ship. However, I do believe that, how most modern gangs or how most urban gangs, I'll say, are set up, they're inherently destructive. So I agree there, but Quando is just trying to jump out like, he think he could leave the gang just as easy as a nigga would leave a group chat, okay? Like, that's literally what he's trying to do. Like, I'm out of the gang, man. Let me just leave the group chat, leave conversation, I'm out of here. No, okay? And again, you can see why people feel old because they feel like you're using their gang, their culture to propel a music career. You get me? That's why a bunch of people around 6ix9ine felt like they were old shit. They feel like they putting in work and 6ix9ine is the person who's benefiting from him looking dangerous because they're dangerous. Who knows? Anyway, get in the comments. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. What do you guys think about this? Who are you agreeing with, Quando or the other two neighborhood people? Okay? Get in the comments. We're Akademiks.